I froze on point. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Can't believe it's Wednesday. The week is flying by, but I'm not mad because that means Saturday I get sleep in. It's a little things in life, but I hate getting up before 7. I absolutely hate it. Um, it's Wednesday. Today's Loki's birthday. He's 3 today. He's my big boy. I love him. I finished a bag yesterday and I finished cutting out a bag. I hit my goals that I wanted to do yesterday. I just felt like I could do a little bit more, but I didn't want to overdo it. Hey, Io. Good morning. Happy hump day. It is Loki's birthday today, Wednesday, which I usually like because it's just it's karate, it's everything today. So I know he's 3, my baby boy. He's 3. He's funny because he has like I don't go to Starbucks often, but when I do, when I do go to Starbucks, he knows he's gonna get a pup treat. So like as soon as I go pulling through the drive-through, his head's like right there in my lap, and they're like, "Oh, he's so cute! It's Loki! Oh no, this is a pup treat!" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" That he's I think he's addicted to whipped cream because if you put it even in your like own coffee at home, he'll go after your coffee. He wants it because of the whipped cream. I think my dog's a whipped cream holic. I don't know how to like reform him back. Good morning, Renee. Yeah, so yesterday I made the Oxbow. Am I saying that right? Oxbow, which is a fun pattern. The reason why it's fun, there's not a lot of instructions. There's not a lot to do to get a gorgeous pattern. She made this pattern. I don't know. I didn't ask her with in hopes that you become creative with quilting in the background and being good with color blocking and stuff. It is a fantastic pattern. I think if you're in a rut right now and you have not sewn, go buy yourself the Oxbow from a Noodlehead. I bought the pattern. I got it. I printed it out. I swear to you, I didn't even have to look at the directions because Noodlehead and Sew Sweetness have this in common. Once you sew like 2 or more of their patterns, you know their sewing style. So Noodlehead is going to be a half an inch seam allowance. You know Sew Sweetness is going to be 1/4 of an inch. So you sometimes don't even need to look at the directions because you're so familiar with how that person sews. That's how it is with spoon patterns. Like I have paper pattern templates, acrylic templates, like ruler templates that I've made, cardboard templates I made, but I never actually look at the pattern anymore because I know what the seam allowance is. I know how all the curves are or whatever. So you get really familiar. Good morning, Eve. So like I think if you're in a rut and you want, or if you're busy because summer could be very chaotic for a lot of us. Our kids can be in a lot of different programs and they're not in school and we're driving back and forth like crazy. Try the Oxbow. It's really fun. I did not make the original. Normally I make their original first before I make any kind of modifications. If you know me, I love to modify, but I did make it at 85% and it is freaking adorable. It is so tiny and so cute. So I felt because it was 85%, it didn't need a magnet because this is only going to fit a cell phone, right? And then on the back, I wish I would have put a second pocket in the back. When I make another one, I'm just going to put the front and back having the same pocket. It makes no sense not to. It's just like it's empty space, empty real estate that you can put something else there. Like it would be really cool if you put like a zipper slip pocket in here where like you create a zipper pocket And then it's also a slip pocket in the back, so it can be extra real estate. It's just giving you some cool things. And I did a nice, my, look at how nice and taut my zipper tape is. I used Wawax zipper tape, and I have my slip pocket they have in here. Now I did one thing different. I made a welted pocket. It looks like it's closed, and you can put stuff in it. Now, if you're part of my Patreon, no matter what level you are, there's 3 tiers. Right after I get off here, I'm going to show you how to make this welt pocket for this bag, only needing 3 pieces of fabric. You're going to need your lining pattern piece, a regular something for your pocket, and a zipper facing. So when I get off here, I'm going to show you guys how to do that, because I think this is a cool thing to put in to a lot of pockets, especially if you don't have matching zippers or you don't have zipper pulls. This gives the illusion of having a pocket that's closed, but you can still put your stuff in it, and it has this lip to cover it up. And then what I'm going to do is, for the higher tiers, tomorrow I'll have a live where it'll be a double welted pocket for you guys. So I think this will be really cool. I think it's a very fun thing to do. I put welt pockets in jackets and shirts all the time. I love putting them in totes, because normally people have totes because they're trying to carry their tote around. They're going to whatever concert, like convention, whatever, and they're ready to go. So yeah, I have the strap in here. Use water resistant canvas. So we have the regular slip pocket with 2, like it's in there, and then we have a welt pocket. Oh yeah, the strawberry jam. I'm telling you, that was like the sweetest gift you could possibly give. I gotta say that I love that at this last retreat, like people were bringing gifts for everybody. It was just like very like, and that's why I like retreats. I like retreats because I'm not around my kids or my husband. My kids and my husband are my world, but they also are distractions. So if my husband was with me at any of my events, I couldn't focus. I would be like, what does Kendall want to do? Let's go do this. Oh, he looks tired. I won't be focusing on myself and then the friends that I have around me. So I absolutely love this last retreat, because I swear all of us had different walks of life, having kids, having no kids, but it was not even focused on our families. It was focused just on us, the people that were present in that room. And I think that was one of the most refreshing things about Treat Yourself Retreat, is that it truly was that. It was treating yourself, because we weren't worried about anything that wasn't a part of that classroom. And I think that is fantastic. And I love the fact that people came in. Some people brought stickers. We had someone bring dragonflies, which I'm hanging up on my ceiling. I think Lisa brought the dragonflies, if I'm not mistaken. And just little things. Lynette brought little baby jams. She wrestled with TSA and all that stuff to bring us little jams that she made for us. And I have to go get my jam from Io and her mom. I will be getting that. I just didn't want to give anyone scarlet fever. I mean, it's the responsible thing to do. Yeah, it was a treat yourself retreat. Literally put a smile on my face, because we were focused on us, and each person, most of the people that were there were actually part of my Patreon, which is really cool too. So I know a little bit more about them, but like everybody had a different walk of life. And I just love the fact that we were just like in the zone, sewing, helping each other, laughing, and experiencing the awkwardness of Shinova. So, it was really fun. Small gifts. Oh yes. Okay. So well, my thing, Lynette, is my abuelita. She was big on you don't go to someone else's house without bringing a gift, and not just like a new house opening. Like if you're going to your friend's house, even bringing like a gallon of water or a pretty bottle of water or something. Like you when you go somewhere, you bring someone a gift. So that's what I do. Whenever I have a retreat, I try to bring a gift to somebody because I just feel like to someone and to all, because I just feel like you're looking at me, you're paying attention to me, and you came to learn from me. I want to be able to treat you to something, even if it's small, just to show a gratitude of my appreciation. And then you never know if you use it during the future, or like use it, and every time you think of the retreat and you think about, oh my gosh, you know, those wonky jokes or her dad jokes are not funny, but they're funny, you know. Like, you have fun. Good morning. Hey. So yes. After this live, I'm going to show everybody on my Patreon how to make a welt pocket so that you can put it inside your pocket. So I do really, really love how this oxbow came out though. So I've been getting a lot of requests for, okay, I don't think she would ever watch my things, but Erica, sorry, your names for your bags have me tongue twisted. Like it looks like something that Alex Trebek would say. I don't know. So I'm gonna say it's a Sumerian, the new pattern. I've got a request. I've had made already 3, and I plan on making 4, hopefully within this month for this next convention. There's 4 that I want to do. I want to do a whole superhero line. So Jolie Lee's creation, I don't know if you're aware of it. She makes templates, and you should be if you've been watching me, because you know that this is like glued to my machine. I actually need to get another one. I want one for each one of my machines. But I also want to create some kind of device that like holds it, where I could put like it on somewhere on the machine, because sometimes it gets knocked off the table and then I'm like freaking out. But because it's glitter, it's easy for me to recognize. This strap thing has like A, B, C, right? And it shows you where to put, like, you know, punch holes, as well as this is for a 1-inch strap, a 3/4 of an inch strap, and a 1/2 inch strap. Leslie, hopefully one day you can come out. I don't know if you already have like a 1/2 inch strap. Not a 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch, because you know, like it's really popular right now. But that has like the double rivets. But I love this because I don't have to eyeball, and then my rivets are always pretty, and it's not something that becomes like an eyesore to me, that it's like slightly to the left or slightly to the right, or it's not centered. So I use this, but she's one of the few people that can make templates for lavender and twine. She packs her stuff with such care. I was trying to show you, not unpack this, but look, she packs everything with such care. I just removed all this stuff. Sorry, big box. All this is with great care, and then you get to pick out your color and everything. And I bought this knowing, because whenever I get 3 or more requests for a bag, I usually try to get the template. And there's a couple of template people I go to, but I'm always excited to get templates made from Leslie, because I can choose like different colors. And this time I did purple instead of blue. I'm notorious for the blue one, but they're really pretty. Like, and I like getting templates from Lavender and Twine, because she makes the most unusual pattern pieces known to man. Like, they'll look like a backwards t-shirt or whatever. So it's just whatever. And then, oh, there's a thank you gift in here. This is so cute. Let me put this on my machine. Easily ADHD gets distracted. Yeah, that's why you watch me. It's like, that's a nice magnet. That was real quick. So I'm really excited because then I'm going to be cutting out a couple Sumerians tomorrow after my Patreon. We're going to be finishing up the Lesgarina. After that, I'm going to cut up a couple of them so I can finish them up this weekend. That bag is pretty interesting. It doesn't take as long as you think it is. It just has a very interesting technique in how you top stitch and you put in the lining. Once you get over that hump, that bag is fun to put together, and it's relatively pretty fast. The first one did take me 5 hours. Hear me out. Do not gauge the times because of me, because I am super off. Like yesterday, I felt like I was slow. It took me 90 minutes to make the oxbow. I never made it before, and I was putting in additional stuff that's not in the pattern. So it took me 90 minutes. That being said, I think if I felt 100% great, no headache, no allergies, no scarlet fever. I'm sorry, I'm not over that. I know you're probably like, Shanova, get over it. It's just a really rare thing to have. So like I think I could finish that bag if it was all cut out in less than 60 minutes with cutting out 90 minutes. There's not a lot of pattern pieces. I think she did chef kiss on this pattern because it comes together really, really easily, and the bag is created by having unique shapes and having webbing put on at an angle, so that way it even makes that illusion of it being like cinched in a little more. Let's see. Hey, Sandra. Yes, outside tree break. You're working on it. Oh yeah, whoop whoop. Leslie, let me know when you do it so I can buy one. I know. I just that the reason why I like this one is because this fits directly on my strap. So like that, I'm just drawing and I'm not like flustered. The reason why I was saying if you have a 1.5 inch one, then it could be exactly on the strap, and then people could just draw the double dots and call it a day. That's just my thought. I don't make templates. I just like to use them. Yeah. List and found. Yes. Oh, they're very colorful. The glitter is really pretty. And the great thing about the glitter on that particular ruler, it's not where it I don't have like squirrel moments. I get easily distracted by stuff. What can I do? So it's pretty, but it doesn't like mess up fussy cutting, or you can't read what's written on the template or anything like that. Her templates are really well. I have dropped them several times and I haven't had any issues with breaking. And trust me, I have templates break because I work on concrete. So hers, I'm not saying go ahead and smash it. I'm just saying that it's good quality. So let me just rephrase that before someone's like, ooh, smashy, smashy. No, you don't have to smash anything. Everything's good. I know you need to see. I think the Oxbow template might be really well for you because it is literally like 5 pieces. I don't even think it's that. 1, 2, 3, 5 pieces. That's it. I did like the 85. I actually okay. So for the first time ever, I wanted to see if I could take the overnight bag and make it 50%, or would that be the same as the 85% that I made? I'm kind of tinkering because this is smaller. This is not a small size. This is a 12-inch ruler, and so it's like 11.5 inches long. Four inches deep at the widest point. At the narrowest point, it's 3/4 of an inch. And not including the zipper teeth, it is 9.5 inches tall. So I actually really like it. My only qualm with it is that it had all this empty real estate. So that's why I created the well pocket inside here. But I think a zipper pocket would be cool. I actually think you could do a lot more. I think you could put one of those zipper pockets with like the credit card slots. Like I think Chris W has right now. She has a template where it has credit card slots. That will be super cute here, and then putting this on the other side. I think that there's a lot of real estate. I also think because I think there's an opportunity here to have a middle divider, a floating one though, not one that is connected to the bottom. I It'll probably be something I mentioned to my Patreon to see if they want to do that for next month, because I can see a floating middle divider in this. I think this bag has all the potential to be so many damn things. And I think a 75% would be cute. And I would love, love, love to make a 50% for a child, like someone that is 3 or 4 years old that is trying to emulate their parent and wants a handbag. I think that would be the perfect size for a kid. And because the handles are not that long and it's not that big of a drop length, there should be no choking or hazards like that. Think of this when you're making bags for kids. Every time someone asks about a kid's size, it always makes me secretly cringe when they do a crossbody. Kids do the stupidest shit and they get into the most awkward predicaments, and we all have been there. I have seen my daughter struggle with the seatbelt around her wrist, and I was sitting there with a cup of coffee and she was like 7. She was 7 and she couldn't figure it out. So I'm saying it's a 3-year-old because when you have a 3-year-old has something like that has small handles that they can't get their chubby arm all the way through. I'm hoping they're chubby. I like 3-year-olds because they still got the dimples in their elbows and they're not fully like big kid. They have like some baby chub still. Baby chub's the best. It's literally the best. There's nothing better than a fat baby. I swear to you. You put me in a room full of puppies or like babies that are just like chubby and crawling, I will lose my ever loving mind. Oh yeah, Leslie, there you go. Somebody wants to ask Leslie, do you offer if someone let's say if Noodlehead's like, yeah, you can use do my templates. If someone like Linda comes up to you and says like, hey, I really want to get this template, but I want it at an 85%, could you do that? Could you make the pattern pieces at the 85%? What does my cup of coffee say? Coffee is because coffee, because punching you in the face is illegal. I'm gonna leave that there. Pretty with a purpose, yeah. Hey, from the Philippines. I know. I only have one fat baby. There was Hope, and she's super skinny now. So she came out like 9 pounds something ounces. She left the hospital at 10 pounds. That little roller, man, she was 2 weeks overcooked. She was pilling the minute she came out. She was fat and she was great. And she had a lot of crevices that would get milk in it. She would even get milk in her like little, what's the fat when there are babies in their like knee chub? Underneath in between their knee chub, I'll be like, how did she get milk there? She was fat for the longest time, but then when she started walking, all her baby fat just dropped off and it sucked. Um, I used to call her fat baby, and then I still call her that, but when you see her, you're like she's want to be 14. And in women's, she can't even really wear women's. She still has to wear like the little kid sizes because her waist is non-existent. A size 0 is too big for her on the waist. She has to wear a belt. And I'm just like, okay. I do miss fat baby, but I used to love to like stick my face in her neck rolls. She had like multiple, like a lot of them. It was super cute. Oh, those were the days. Yeah, 10 pounders, they come out a whole different thing versus Skeletor, my last kid. Sorry, Kendall, if you're watching this. This mother plucker here, first of all, I told them they had the date wrong, so they induced me 2 weeks early. He came out, and the reason why I'm gonna call him Skeletor, here you go, have fun facts. He came out barely hitting 6 pounds, but he was 22 inches long. Do you know how terrifying he looked? He looked like Skeletor. Like, that is a long baby. Like, all my other babies were like 18 inches. Here comes a 22 incher with the biggest hands and biggest feet you've ever seen, and he's 6 pounds. Now imagine if they actually let him cook all the way through. He would have been a big. I probably. I. He would have been a big boy. He would have been like he was tall. Like he King Kid has always been in like the 90th and 95 percentile of his height. And it's I'm 5'9". His dad is 6'4.5". I already know all my kids have the potential of being really tall, just like they have the potential of being short. Because my mom is a very short person, and same with my sister. And my dad's not tall. My dad's only 5'8". I'm taller than my father. So but my I have one brother that's like 6'3", and then I have another brother that's like 5'4". So you get that. So yeah, but I miss fat babies. So yeah, I'm going to um head off pretty soon, but I want to keep you guys in the loop. Okay, we're in June. July's about to happen. So a lot of these boxes for holidays are going to start popping up on around July 1st. There's a lot of boxes coming out. Personally, I really would like to have Lauren's box. I would like to have that might be a birthday gift to myself. Um, I did sign up for. She has like a Google Doc for it. And she keeps showing sneak peeks of it, and you get to see like the three patterns that are coming out. She even has a class that goes on sale, I think on the 10th, that's in September. And the box, the people that are a part of this box, which is Sonar, Just for So Many Creation, and of course Lauren from Mormino, they're going to have a class a weekend to sew everything that's up in that box. But you have to have the box. So the week buying the class and buying the box are two different things. I actually would love to go to both. But that's right when my kids go around to school, and with football and karate and all that stuff like that, there's just no way I could be MIA. Um, but I definitely would love to have the box because that cork alone is amazing. But the great thing about it is that in her video, she said that after the boxes sell, that So Many Creation will continue to carry that cork. So if you're not able to get that box, know that there are items that you can get from it, you know, by itself. Um, so what that box comes out in July. Sally Tomato will usually do the pre-order for the Christmas box. And then I forgot to listen to this Tuesday's Stitchcraft, but their Christmas box, you already know how I love it. As soon as I'm gonna go look at yesterday's story to see if she said anything about it, because she usually talks about it like on like 7-Eleven. The only reason why I know that because that's National 7-Eleven Day. You can get a free Slurpee. It's 7-Eleven. And she'll talk about how much the box costs, what the theme is, and how long the pre-order is. And their pre-order, you can have it where it has your name on it. I don't know what other boxes are coming out for the holidays, but I plan on only having two. To have more than two, one, I feel incredibly guilty. I know I bought them, but it feels like a lot, and it kind of gives me anxiety if I get over inundated with so many positive stuff. My toxic personality thinking that I don't deserve it comes out. um but I'm planning on two, so I'm trying to just figure out which two that I want to go for. And I love to try someone that's a little so that way we can explore somebody else's box. So I think we have a lot of cool things happening in July. And July's my birthday month. I plan on making a bag. Again, sometimes I'm going to be able to show you a bag the next day, and sometimes I'm not going to be able to. There's a lot of strikes that are coming out, and some you can see at Thumbs and Thimbles. Like if you're in the group, then you know that there is a Star Trek print that's coming out, and I'm going to be making a couple bags for that. And um, if you're in, there's no sneak peeks of Olivia's round yet, so Alchemat, so you'll see what she has. And there's a lot of cool things coming out in the month of July, so save your coins, have some fun, and hopefully we're like panning things out together, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna get this Christmas box. Yeah, the pastel rose is very, very pretty. I want to go to Avon. I think it will be super fun to be around those three teachers. And I just think it's going to be collectively just a fun weekend to go. And I actually really love the fact that Lauren's studio is not far from the hotel that she has. Uh, Room blocks, the hotel was extremely nice. And then Lauren's studio has more than anything. Like they have everything that you need. Like if you forget something, they have something to help you out. And it's it holy heck, that like I have learned I want my room to be organized now after just going to her studio. So I'm in the midst of doing that myself. I want everything to be really super functional because I was able to sew and put away stuff better at her studio than I do in my own. So that speaks volumes. So I'm going to head off. And again, if you are in Patreon, the welt pocket that I stuck in the Oxbow, I'm going to show you how you can put it in yours and how you can put it in any other bag with just 3 pieces of material. And I'm going to hop on right now over on there. If you get a spot in the class, you get to buy a box first. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if that's how it works or because I don't know if her I would assume I don't know. I have no idea. That is a solid question. I don't know if she has a video out yet, but whenever she does her live, that is a question I would definitely ask her. So I will see you all later. I'm gonna hop on over to Patreon and I will talk to the rest of you guys later. Bye.